Hello students, acolytes and apprentices of the Force. I welcome you back to another Star Wars Holocron. Today we will open a lost Holocron, one filled with myths and legends. Today we will unravel the mystery of a Sith Lord who claimed to have been the greatest lightsaber duelist of all time, and claimed to know secrets to the Force that granted him life eternal. In the archives of Sith legends, few names command as much awe and fear as Tulak Hord, known infamously as the Lord of Hate and the Master of the Gathering Darkness. His rise to power is a tale that begins in the early days of the First Sith Empire, a realm where the Sith were more than just a philosophy or a cult. They were a civilization that thrived in the darkness. Tulak Hord emerged from the shadows of Korriban, the cradle of Sith civilization, a world of desolation and tombs that whispered dark secrets to those who dared to listen. His affinity with the dark side was apparent from a tender age, marked by his Sith pureblood heritage, a lineage steeped in the Force's darkest aspects. Even among the renowned lightsaber masters of his time, Tulak Hord's prowess was unmatched. His technique was flawless, his movements were a lethal dance, and his strikes were as swift as they were deadly. Each duel, each battle, only honed his skills further, forging him into a weapon of the dark side. His most fabled weapon, an alchemically enhanced double-bladed sword, was a dark marvel, its edges sharp enough to cleave spirit from body, a perfect extension of his lethal expertise. His most notable companion, the Dashade assassin Kemval, stood by his side as both servant and testament to Tulak Hord's dueling supremacy. Together they carved a path of conquest and victory that would lead Hord to the pinnacle of Sith power. As Tulak Hord ascended to the rank of Sith Lord, he became a force of nature, his name synonymous with fear and respect. His mastery over lightsaber combat became legend. He was the blade in the dark that no armor could protect against, the storm that no shield could weather. It was said that to stand against Tulak Hord in combat was to stand against the very essence of the dark side. But his ambitions soared beyond mere combat prowess. Tulak Hord was a conqueror, a visionary who saw a galaxy ripe for the taking. Under his rule, the Sith Empire expanded, swallowing worlds and bending them to the will of the dark side. His conquests were not just military. They were spiritual, as he dominated the minds and hearts of those who followed him. In his quest for power, Tulak Hord delved into the arcane mysteries of Sith alchemy and dark side sorcery. His knowledge and skill in these forbidden arts allowed him to craft artifacts of immense power and to perform rituals that bound the very fabric of the Force to his will. As his power grew, so did his empire. It is said that he brought over 100 planets under his dominion, each victory adding to his already considerable legend. His reign was marked by an era of relative stability in the Sith Empire, as he quashed rebellions and united the squabbling Sith Lords under his singular rule. Tulak Hord's legacy was not to be a flicker in the dark, but a consuming inferno that would burn through the pages of history. He was not just a warrior or a Sith. He was the embodiment of the dark side's promise unlimited power. The era was one of expansion and consolidation for the Sith Empire, as Tulak Hord's campaigns stretched the boundaries of known space. Each world conquered was a testament to his strategy and might, and each victory was a verse in the growing epic of his legacy. The Sith purebloods, with their inherent connection to the dark side, rallied under his banner, drawn to his strength like moths to a flame. His rule was an epoch of innovation in the dark arts, with Sith alchemy and sorcery flourishing under his guidance. His pursuit of knowledge was relentless, seeking out the arcane secrets that lay buried in the tombs of Korriban and beyond. The artifacts he crafted were imbued with his malice and might, becoming conduits for his power and instruments of his will. The Lord of Hate's presence on the battlefield was a harbinger of doom. His mastery of lightsaber combat was such that he became a whirlwind of destruction, his blade singing a hymn of death. The tales of his duels were many, each more incredible than the last. It was said that his understanding of lightsaber techniques was so profound that he could predict and counter an opponent's moves before they even made them. As the Dark Lord, Hord's rule was marked by an iron will and a vision that saw the Sith not as mere practitioners of the dark side, but as its ultimate masters. His philosophy was simple: through strength, order; through order, power; through power, victory. His teachings, preserved in holocrons and tomes, became the bedrock of Sith ideology, shaping the path of those who came after him. But such power was not without its price. The infighting that plagued the Sith was a shadow that loomed large, and Tulak Hord knew that his reign would not be without challenge. He met each one with cold ruthlessness, his lightsaber and his sorcery, ensuring that his rule remained unbroken. It was said that Tulak Hord, through his unrivaled understanding of the Force, discovered the secret to eternal life, an ambition that many Sith Lords before and after him sought, but could never grasp. The final years of Tulak Hord's reign were shrouded in mystery, as much as they were draped in darkness. His public appearances grew rare, and his focus was consumed by his arcane research and forbidden experiments. The Dark Lord pored over ancient texts, communed with apparitions of the dark side, and filled his holocron with knowledge so profound that it was said to be able to twist the fabric of reality itself. Yet, as with all things tied to the Sith, treachery lurked in the shadows. Tulak Hord's hunger for eternal life had not gone unnoticed, and many coveted the power he claimed to possess. His holocron, the repository of his vast knowledge, became the most sought-after relic in the Empire. He hid it away, locked behind puzzles and traps that only the most worthy or the most cunning could ever hope to bypass. The exact fate of Tulak Hord remains as enigmatic as his life. Some say he achieved his goal, transcending physical form and becoming one with the dark side, his spirit roaming the halls of his temples, whispering secrets to those who dare to listen. Others claim his search for immortality was his undoing, leading to his demise at the hands of an ambitious apprentice or a jealous rival. Tulak Hord's holocron, the vessel of his greatest discoveries, was lost to time, its location dying with the Dark Lord. The power to eternal life, if ever he truly found it, vanished with him, leaving behind only fragments of his vast knowledge scattered across the galaxy. The legend of Tulak Hord, the Lord of Hate, endures as a testament to the Sith's relentless pursuit of power. His legacy is written in the blood of 1,000 battles and the silence of a holocron waiting in the darkness, holding the secrets of a Sith Lord who walked the fine line between godhood and oblivion. But what do you think of Tulak Hord? Do you believe he is the greatest duelist? Do you believe he found the secret to eternal life? As always, my friends, thank you for watching, and may the Force be with you. Star Wars merchandise is in the description.